Hey everybody, my name is Billy Nawrocki and I'm the editor on Bakemono, which is a horror short that came out a couple of years ago, but we are relaunching it on our YouTube channel, D.I.Y or Die Productions. And I just wanted to go over a cool little trick we did in post, almost like a hidden cut to really amplify a scare that really wasn't working well while we were on set. So if you watch the film, you'll see that Ayumi, the little girl, invites a spirit into her house, and the spirit takes the form of a tall, slender woman. The first time you see her, we wanted to make that really impactful. We want to make that really unexpected. We tease at her a couple times, but this is the first time that you'll actually see the demon. So on set, what we wanted to do was have the young girl that played Ayumi lift up the tablecloth, and while the tablecloth was in frame, it would come down and reveal the spirit. Easier said than done. We were hoping it would be more like a, like the parachutes in school that we would all sit under. Didn't really do that. So what we did is we had, I think it was myself and another assistant, basically when she throws it up like this, we also grabbed the sides and we kind of tried to make it seem like she had naturally thrown it up that way. We did a couple takes. Some didn't look great, but their other factor was the actress playing the spirit. We needed her to be hiding behind that half wall and then rise up and be in frame for the reveal. So there were these two moving parts that really took a lot to get right on camera. And when we got into the edit, there were multiple things in each take that we liked and didn't like. I had always planned on set to have a backup where we could stitch two clips together to make, one fluid motion that had everything that we wanted. And that's what we ended up doing. So you can see on the first clip, she wasn't settling in time right. She was hitting her mark, but she was kind of moving a little bit. You could see that she had just stood up fast. But we also liked the throw of the beginning of that one. So then what we did is we took one of the second or third takes and we came in right on the point where the tablecloth is falling down. And that one worked because we liked the way it landed. We liked that the actress was in position, but we also didn't like the way you could tell we were throwing up the tablecloth with our hands on each side, which I was able to fix a little bit by pushing in on the shot. And also the color work, as you can see, really helps hide the cut. I could have maybe put like a slight crossfade on the cut there and maybe it would have helped a little bit, but I found out it didn't really need that. It was really just in color, crushing the shadows a little bit and kind of going with a natural grade that we wanted hid that cut even better. I don't think anyone's ever brought up that there's a cut there or noticed that there was a cut there. So the main takeaway here is that you should really try to fight for these creative visions that you have, especially for main plot points in your film. This was a big moment. We could have done it any other way. That wasn't as exciting. It could have been just like the camera moved and reveals her. But we found that this was more natural to the progression of the story. We also knew in advance that this would be a pain point. This would be something that we might not get perfect, but we had options in the edit. And as an editor on set and a producer, I was at least able to say, hey guys, you know what? We got it. We can make it work. And if it's not working out, time is money. You do something different. The audience will never know what your original idea was. That they're not in your head. They don't know what you really wanted. So fight for these moments, but if it's holding everything up, move on.